Tips to Overcome Sadness. The title sounds amazing, but unfortunately, I'm sorry to tell you, sadness isn't supposed to be overcome but handled. I have some good reasons supported by research over 40 years in the field of psychology, so stay with me and get to know how to handle sadness. We all know sadness is a feeling, right? Well, what are we supposed to do about a feeling? Feel, exactly. The first step to handle sadness is to accept that you are feeling sad. The feeling and expression of sadness has been discouraged in our society from the time we are children. Strong children don't cry. This is even worse when you are a boy. Don't cry like a girl. Ew, look at you being sad and crying like a baby. Where did all this saying start? How come only babies can express sadness without being embarrassed? Research done in 2010 shows that when we suppress an emotion, the strength between the sadness and the thought increases in a way that when we feel sad again, this thought arises once more. Let me show you an example. One day you had an argument with your partner and you felt very sad. But instead of accepting your feeling sad, you avoid dealing with that emotion and forget about it. Another day you are trying a new recipe and it doesn't come out well. Then you again feel sad, but this time your sadness additionally brings the thought, my partner also doesn't agree with me. I couldn't do this properly. Nothing in my life is going well. What is the connection with a recipe going wrong and your life going wrong? Do you see what I mean? Isn't this something that we all have felt at some point in our life? Accepting we have something to deal is always the first step to deal with it, be it emotions or problems. The second tip is going to sound weird but works magically. Cry. Research done in 2014 found crying improves your mood, especially when it's with a comfort of a friend, because it activates your parasympathetic nervous system, which helps you relax. So, call a friend of yours when you feel sad. Psychologist and motivational speaker Matt Bellis in one of his videos says, laughter releases endorphins, which reduces pain and stress and increases dopamine, the hormone that makes you feel good. So when you feel sad, go watch a joke that you know will make you laugh. My favorite tip that I tell most of my clients is go list down what you're feeling sad about. See, because of the first reason I told, when we feel sad, we feel like holding the mountains on our shoulders. But when you start to write, you think you have 100 things to list down, but you end up listing only 4 to 5. Just hearing that makes us feel great, right? So list down whatever worries you whenever you feel sad. As per CBT, behavior influences feelings. So, doing something that will make you happy could shift your feeling of sadness to happiness. So, use this knowledge and do some physical activity you enjoy whenever you're feeling sad. And while you do so, be mindful that nature is known to be a wonderful treatment for sadness. Now, please remember, this is not if you are grieving or feeling sad for more than 2 weeks continuously, which might then be considered to be depression, about which we will be discussing in our next video. Congratulations! You have just invested 3.5 minutes of your time for your mind. This is Aisha Badruddin signing off. Stay tuned and take care.